Hey everybody, welcome to It Happened on a Sunday, because it's Sunday night. Can you tell by all the daylight? It's Sunday night, I know in the US. It is Monday morning here in Brindle, Brisbane, Australia. And I need to make sure that I'm on only one camera here. Stop. There we go. Too much. There we go. Hi, Rosie. You got Tacoma, Washington in the house. Oregon. Brett, what city are you in Oregon? Steve Harmony, New York happening. Renee, you got more Washington State. Boat FB2, we got Seaside, California. Thank you. Camp Hill, Alabama. Twitch and DF Dub, Dallas in the house. Reed Sport. Brett, what is that close to? Hey, Glenn. You got more California happening. Hey, Glenn, I'm coming out to November 3rd. I'm going to be in San Diego. The San Diego Music Hall of Fame is inducting Jamie Shadowlight and Monette Marino in, and somehow I am the one presenting them the ceremony, which should be funny. But so I hope you guys are in San Diego. I hope you and Shirley are in San Diego then. Coos Bay. Actually, I've been to Coos Bay. There's a Native American reservation right there. Awesome. I didn't realize that. Renee, I don't know what you mean. They're making reads for the horn section. Hi, Cheryl. San Bernardino in the house. Camp Hill. Bill, new guitarist Matthew Jennings? Are you watching, Matthew? Hey, Mom. My mom's on. I thought, for some reason, I was streaming today to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, and it looks like I am, but I don't see anyone from Facebook on. So Facebook has been doing this ghosting thing where they only send it out to 2 people. Because they think I'm playing somebody else's music, even though I've proven that I'm playing my own music. So, I don't know. If you're watching on Facebook, drop a comment. Hey, Steven. Got Virginia in the house. Yeah, Jamie's getting inducted in the San Diego Music Hall of Fame. It's Jamie and Monette. It's awesome. I know them for a long time. So I guess that's how I got picked to do it. Hey, Tanea. We got Wyoming in the house. Speaking of Wyoming, November 10th, I am coming to Sheridan, Wyoming, to the YO Theater, and I have a special guest. This is the first time I'm saying this because usually I was in his band for 15 years, but I'm playing. I have a special guest joining me, and the band Raleigh. Well, the band is. There is Raleigh Haruza, Steve Sisson, and Dave Haberman. I can try to remember in Sheridan, Wyoming. But Robert Mirabal, Native American artist Robert Mirabal, 2-time Grammy award-winning Native American artist Robert Mirabal will be joining me and the band at the YO Theater on November 10th. November 20-something, the day after Thanksgiving, whichever day that falls on, I will be in St. Louis. I can't tell you where I'm going to be because I don't remember, but it'll be on my website. It's the day after Thanksgiving. It's going to be a blues, St. Louis blues. It's I can't remember the day. You know, I get on, and I can't remember anything. SWIKAR 013. Okay. Welcome. Hey, Larry, cool bike. Is that your home in Australia? No, I don't have a home here. Somebody wants to donate a home for me here or a small spot. That's great. It's not my bike. I don't know what type of bike it is, but we can find out in a little bit. Aprilia. Oh, it says that on here. Aprilia. We might find out more information in a little bit. How's that? Cheryl, San Diego. There's no playing, I think, Cheryl, but I believe it's November 3rd. It's San Diego. Look on Monette's website. Jamie's probably got a lot of other stuff on her website right now. And for those of you who've been donating to help Jamie, thank you. That's awesome for a wonderful person. And she's going through a whole lot. But she did shrink the tumor. So that was amazing. Rosie, yes, I guess the 24th. Yes, the day after Thanksgiving. A couple of days after your birthday, after my mom's birthday as well. I'll be in St. Louis. Brett, after 2 beers these days, if you ask you your name, you'd have 50-50 shot of remembering. Well, I don't drink, and I still can't remember sometimes. You know what's funny though is just happened recently, and it's happened a bunch of times, but it just happened recently, so it reminded me. But the first time it happened was absolutely hilarious. In 1990, my first record came out. I had done an interview on WNEW in New York, and Mr. Marty, who was a big radio DJ there, happened to run into me at the China Club, and he said, "You want to do a quick field interview?" And I said, "Sure." So he interviewed me for 5 minutes. Just he kept saying, "And I'm here with Larry Miller," and he kept saying that. And finally, at the end, he goes, "Do you want to say anything?" I said, "Sure." My last name is Mitchell. But that just recently happened. I just did a couple of really cool, fun interviews. One for West Australian radio in Perth about the upcoming. You guys can hear me, right? About the upcoming West Australian Guitar Festival, and I was standing underneath a cell phone tower because I was out in the middle of the nowhere. Wonderful nowhere, beautiful nowhere, but I was told to be watching for drop bears. So, snakes, drop bears, large iguanas, and flies that bite. There you go. Hey, Jim and Helen, how you doing? All right, I'll be in your area, somewhat, October 21st. I'm gonna have some more coffee. Speaking of coffee, and yes, this is not my house. I am at the wonderful Method Coffee Bar. Method Coffee Bar. There you go. Method Coffee Bar. I did a show here. They were gracious enough to have me come and do a show here this past Friday night, and it was a blast. I put some photos up on my Instagram, but I have to put some more up on my Facebook. We had a really nice time. It was an open mic jam before and after my set, and they were gracious enough to let me come in and do my Sunday Night Live on Monday morning from here. And they have great, yes, Brett, they have great Wi-Fi. Brett said this is the best Wi-Fi so far. The last couple of weeks we had some issues, but they're all worked out. Rosie Monsters? All right, let me do a little bit. What's coming up right away is something too small for me to read. Oh, this Friday, if you're watching and you are in Australia, especially Queensland, this is Queensland, Brisbane, Queensland, Brisbane, yeah, yes. Yes, there we are. Or you know someone here, which is, thank you guys for sending messages to people that you know here. I'm surprised how many people you guys know here. This Friday night, I am playing at The Dag Pub. Thank you. The Diagula. The Dag Pub. And I believe it's actually free. Is that right? There's no cover. They dropped the ticket price. They dropped the ticket price to $0. And I'm going to get to that. And then the next night, and that's with the band. That's with Greg Condor on drums and Derek Haas on bass. And I have a special guest, Midwest Molly, going to play as well. And am I frozen? I can't see. I know you guys can't see me, but it looked like I was frozen for a second. No. All right. And then the very next night, I'm doing a solo show at the Kilcoy. I'm proud of myself for remembering that. Kilcoy Hotel Exchange. And then the very next day, my friend Licia Louise and I are going to head over to the Smokin' Roots and Blues Festival and just do a last-minute performance there. Thank you, Renee. It looks frozen on mine. Hey, Rosanna. Okay, Cheryl, thank you. Rosie S. Drop Bears. Yeah. We had a laugh about that on the radio. Anyway, so that's what's coming up. And then the week after that, I will be at the Strings Attached West Australian Guitar Festival in Margaret River on the other side, I guess, the other side of the country. Yes. Okay. Yeah, so those are the shows coming up while I'm still here. Tanea pronunciations. Yes, and I still don't have a translator. What is your doggy's name? Because some people are commenting on there. Alfie, that's right. You told me that. Hey, Alfie. A lot of dog lovers watching. Thank you, Mom. My mom says I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Cool. All right, so yes, I am at this wonderful place. If you look at the photos when I post them on Facebook, or if you go to my Instagram, this is a coffee bar. This is the Method Coffee Bar, tattoo shop, open mic, cool experience place, and maybe we could talk with the owners in a little bit. But first, I'd like to bring up a guest to play a little bit of music, and I have to apologize. I didn't warm up properly, so my hand is on fire right now. So I'm not sure if I'm going to join you. We'll see. Okay, so my guest is not Australian. Not officially yet. She's from the U.S., and we met for the first time in the U.S. in Nashville. Although you're not from Nashville, you're from the Midwest. Midwest Molly, come on over. And she's going to play a little bit of stuff from your new release about to come out. Okay, let me give you the microphone.
All right. Hi, Larry. Okay, I'm going to speak for Larry, everybody. Yeah. So my name's Kate Hathaway, and yes, I met Larry at the Mother of All Hangs in, what year was that? 2015 I met you, Larry. 2015, and I met you the same night that I have met my now husband. So that was a significant night. Yeah, the guy with the 2 little kids that's out there. I met him. It was his event that he put on, and he had me perform and you perform. And last minute, well, not last minute, I guess that week, I had been invited by a band to perform with them. It was terrifying, Larry. It was Roy Wooten. Roy Wooten was invited to perform by Michael from the Wooten Brothers, Future Man, and the band asked if I would sit in on vocals. And I said, okay, what do you want me to sing? And they said, whatever you want, Kate. And I said, do you have a set list? And they said, oh no, we don't have one of those. I said, do you have any songs planned? I said, no, just do whatever you'd like. And it was awesome. And I met my now husband, and I met Larry Mitchell. So I'm glad I played that show. Yeah. Yeah. I do have a new record or singles coming out. Single. So, yes, from potentially an upcoming album as well. Yes. So I was playing some more eclectic indie rock fusion with the charango, which was my main instrument living in Nashville. And I moved to Australia after living in Nashville for 7 years. And then I started a country band.
You can't just go over the word charango.
Yeah.
So you'll show everybody what that is.
Yep. I'll show the charango a little bit later, right after this first song. So I have a country band here in Australia. It's with me and my husband. And we co-wrote most of the songs together. And it's been really lovely. And so it's just been different, very different than what I was doing in Nashville and being away from Nashville. I just really missed country music. So we have just started recording this year. Played the Gimpy Music Muster with Larry last month. And I believe this will be our first single off of the very first single to be released from Midwest Molly. Mm-hmm. I'm on mute. Okay. Still nothing? Okay. Do you want to hear all, nope. I just I just muted it to make sure while try to not get the... You'll watch. Join in if you feel like it, Larry. So this song's called Pretend.
Pretend I'm stepping out to find somewhere I've never been, to see somewhere I've never seen. Yeah. And I've heard there's more to life than I've seen here. And I'm not putting this down. Things have been good to me, but something inside me tells me it's time to go. Some of you will understand, some of you will never know. I don't know if I'll see you again.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you. Tell who? Renee. Larry says thank you. He's giving me all the messages right now. So thanks, you guys. Camp Hill, Alabama. Thank you. Jimmy and Helen clapped. Thank you. Jaybird. Hi, Jaybird. Hello. Hello, Christina. Where's my mom? My mom's supposed to be on there. My mom's not on. Come on, Mom. Larry's mom's on. Hi, Larry's mom. He's been a wonderful house guest. You raised him well. I will tell everyone what charango is. So I started playing music when I was 12 years old. And I went to the University of Illinois. And I went for 2 years, and I was studying a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And after 2 years, I decided I'm going to take really fun classes. And I walked into a class that was supposed to be music of Zimbabwe. And it was actually music of the Andes. And Professor Thomas Torino said, "What do you play?" And I said, "I play guitar." And he handed me a charango. And I didn't tell him, I think I'm in the wrong classroom. He just handed me a charango, and I fell in love with it. So it's a 10-string that originated in Peru and Bolivia in the Andes, and I've been playing it for quite some time now. And I've had 10 tours to South America, playing traditional mountain music from Peru as well as originals, a little fusion of American pop music with a little bit of Andean style. So I was doing that in Nashville with my brother James. My dad has a CD coming out. So, yeah, believe it or not, Larry, my dad how old are you, Dad? 64 years old. My brother James just produced his very first 2 singles ever. And so I'm not even sure what we're calling that project yet. But yes, my dad will be releasing a couple songs soon, which is exciting. Hey. Oh, lovely. Okay. Okay. Larry's saying he's assuming Bode, what was it? Bode FB2 is female. I guess you're not sure, but Illinois. I live in Illinois, where I was born and raised. I'm from a tiny town called Rossville, Illinois, a couple hours south of Chicago, and then I spent a lot of time in Champaign-Urbana. So, Ben, could I ask you a favor? And would you mind grabbing this guitar, and the case is over there? And I'm going to switch to charango. Thank you.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh, pass me.
So this is what?
We'll see if you can hear this. I might need to turn it up, Larry. Mm-hmm. Turn the gain up, and I can turn. Would you like some more volume? All right, can you hear that? Mm-hmm. No, I don't think so. Is it A minor? Yes, standard. Yeah, so this is a charango, 10 strings, rounded backs. If you can see that. which really helps with the beautiful sound of the instrument. Oh, okay. And yes, I think I just mentioned it's from, it originated in Peru and Bolivia in the Andean Mountains. So they actually dispute where it came from, if it was Peru, if it was Bolivia first. My mentor, who's done a lot of research, I believe he says that they're both right, that it was on land that was owned, I believe, by Bolivia at the time, and now the Peruvians own it, or it might be vice versa, but either way, it's very close to that border of Bolivia and Peru. That's where it came from. Lots of fun stories about it. When I first started playing it and started infusing it with our own music, I asked my mentor, Tom, can I even do this? Is this rude to do? Like, should I do this? And he said, just go for it. Go for it. I think the Peruvians will love it. And they really embraced it. And so hence the 10 tours to Peru playing the instrument. But there's different communities where only men play the instrument. And men only play the instrument to court their future. And so they'll play it at the market, and they will find the woman of their dreams, and they'll go over to her, and they'll play the charango next to her. And if she doesn't run away screaming, you've got a pretty good chance. And it was actually funny because also, if a man is caught playing the charango and he is married, then it's a huge no-no. It's that he's out, messing around, might have a mistress. So once you acquire your lady, you're supposed to put the charango down. So these are just some of the older communities that of when the charango originated, of how they used the instrument. And of course, in modern days, people use it in all kinds of different traditions now. But that was one of the original ways. So I'm lucky that I live today, because I wouldn't even be allowed to play the instrument. So this is a song I wrote with my brother. And I normally write everything in English, but I wanted to sing a bit more in a traditional way. So a dear girlfriend of mine, Amaya, who I met in Nashville, wrote the Spanish lyrics for this song. Okay. Is that loud enough, you think?
sopla fuerte. Escúchale que no llorar.
you, Larry. Oh, I started laughing so hard when I heard the flute come out. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, got some comments here. Do you want the mic, Larry? No? No, just thank you, everybody, and thanks so much to Larry. He's been such a treat having here in Australia. And Larry has a question.
How are you navigating being a brand new mom and a rock star?
His question, how am I navigating being a brand new mom and a rock star at the same time? Well, I'm definitely their rock star, which is great. So every morning I wake up, and no matter what I look like, I am in demand, and I am the most important person in the world to these two little boys. So I have a little 7-month-old and almost a 3-year-old. He's a month shy of 3 years old, and it's all at once. I've moved countries, married for the first time, children for the first time, driving on the other side of the road. Larry asked me, he said, how'd you get used to this, Kate? How long did it take you to get used to it? As I'm driving him to the store, and I said, Larry, I'm not used to it yet. Not quite, but yeah. Larry's always closing his eyes. Oh, I don't want to look. And especially when there's kangaroos that are hopping around. I saw a kangaroo the other night without you, by the way. Kind of like our deer. You'll say, oh, you'll see deer. You'll see kangaroos on the side of the road, and you're thinking, just don't hop into me. Please stay off the road. And so it definitely reminds me of deer from back home in Illinois. So here we go. Here's back to Larry. Thanks so much, you guys.
Do this because I'm going to bring up two other guests in a minute. But you can catch more of Midwest Molly, more of Kate, under the name Midwest Molly at midwestmolly.com. But that is your country stuff. That is not your Peruvian-influenced music. The Peruvian stuff is at hathawaysmusic.com. All right. So, again, I am... Oh, yeah. All right. Hey, Rosanna. You got more Ohio in the house. Don't hop into the kangaroos. It's something you'll never hear of in America. As someone asked what this bike was, this is an Aprilia racing bike. And I have a few people watching that have... they're Ducatis, so let's find out what the difference is. But I have two guests in this wonderful place that let me do this. I don't know if they knew they were coming on. They're ready. Look at that. They're ready. We got Jada and Craig. And we have to share a microphone. Maybe not share the mic stand. There we go. All right. Do we have... we're getting cozy. You guys can come down because it's TV. Well, it's not TV, but it's semi-TV. Yeah, okay. Cool. There we go. Jada, did I say it right? Yes. Okay. And Craig, yes. Guitar and vocals. Do you play any, Jada? Do you play any instruments as well? No. Just
attempting ukulele actually and loving it.
Ukulele's great. Yeah. It's great. That's absolutely great. Yeah, cool. So this is your place. You've had it for a while. Let me see if I can ask any questions first. No, tell me about this place. What?
Well, I got here about 20 years ago, and we used to paint and do airbrushing and design work, and I was in the motor race world. That's why the bike's here. That's my background. I still dabble in it. Okay. And I painted all these helmets, and that was for the motor race guys, V8 supercar guys, superbike riders, things like that. And then I became a tattoo artist. I got a little bit inspired by doing tattoos, and we had all this area here, and we decided to create a coffee shop because the tattoo shops are upstairs. And then we love music, And actually, it's quite funny because for years I was tattooing Ben, and we used to always talk about how cool would it be. Yeah, and we did. We talked about it years ago, and here we are. So we've created a bit of a venue. It's only small, but it's cozy and it's fun. And I kind of stand around and watch things happen while Jada makes it happen. So it's kind of nice to go, hey, I've got an idea. Over to you.
We're going to lose the mic for a second. To check one, there we go. So now we can hear everybody nice and clear. Okay, cool. There we go.
This is Alfie,
Alfie.
a little rescue dog.
All right, so yeah, what? Oh no! It's we're all so they can hear everything going on. Yes. So Friday night I saw you like just rocking. You went from singing to rocking, running around, taking orders and doing stuff, and then back to singing. So how long have you been doing music?
That's a hard question. Well, not very long actually. So, yeah.
Did you guys start
we
together?
come together.
Yeah, well, I played for years,
Yeah.
on and off. In fact, your good friends were my inspiration when I was a young fella.
Living Colour, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. We missed each other because we both went to see Living Colour in Brisbane a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Great.
So I was playing back when I was 18, 19, 20. And my plan was to go to Berkeley.
School of Music?
Yeah. I started doing an online, well, it wasn't online then, it was correspondence.
What year was that?
1990.
Okay.
But
I did some guitar clinics and workshops there. It was 93, 94,
Yep.
maybe 95 as well.
Wow. I never quite made it. I got into these things.
Okay.
And kind of took my attention. So I was a little bit of a, squirrel, So, but no, we played.
Our band got together during COVID. So the majority of them we hadn't met before. And we came together and just started jamming at each other's houses.
Okay.
And I didn't think for a second that we would be doing what we're doing now.
Okay.
So it is really new to me, but we love it. We love it. We love that we've created an environment that every time we have musos here, they feel an energy, they feel encouragement, they feel so accepted, and it's a place that they always want to come back and play at.
Okay. I want to see if I can get the Bowie, but I cannot. So let's see. Let's do this. There's some of the other art on the wall. Wow. Look at this place. And these are the helmets that you were talking about.
Yeah, there are a couple of them.
Zoom in. Whoops. There we go. Maybe I can get the Bowie this way. The Bowie. There you go. Look at that. Back. Sorry, that was a little haphazard there. Uh-oh. Did I just? No, I didn't kill it. I was trying to see why. Oh, there we go. Renee says, hi, Alfie.
Hey, Alfie.
Tanea, this is a very fun coffee shop. It's very cool.
Thanks. We love it.
Lots of comments over here. Any questions? You guys have any questions? This lovely couple?
Oh, sorry, then. Yeah?
Yes, these guys.
I've got a million questions. When are you coming back?
Well, hopefully next year I'll be back.
Brilliant.
Okay, that's Kate stuff. All right. Is someone getting a tattoo right now?
We've got a couple of artists upstairs getting doing work. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have about 7 artists that work in here.
Okay. There's a. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong thing. That would. Let's see. There's upstairs. There's you can't see it. We should do it. We should have done a walkthrough, but there's a tattoo spot right there and then up there, right? Or is that the office?
No, that's a studio.
That's my
Studio?
studio when I want a bit of
Okay.
quiet time. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a little, I like that little private lounge up there.
Yeah.
You can still watch things.
Yeah.
I took some pictures from up there the other day.
It's a good viewing platform.
Yes. Cool. And you've been playing guitar. You have a PRS,
I have a PRS.
but you're getting a nag soon, I think.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, after having a little play on yours the other day.
Yeah, Brett. He dug the nags.
Yeah, I started following the page and just looking through it, and yeah, there's some amazing pieces of work on there. They're
Yeah.
beautiful. I've painted a few in my day, a few guitars, and I'd like to get back into airbrushing, designs on guitars and doing some, clever things with them.
Cool.
So,
Camp Hill, Alabama. No, who asked that question? Cheryl. Cheryl of who did the artwork? Craig did, right?
I painted that.
He did the Bowie.
I did this one. There's a couple of bits and pieces around here that
Some
I
of
painted.
our other artists
Other artists.
from the studio upstairs have painted some of them. Some have been purchased.
Who did Yoda?
That was actually done by an artist in America, Craig Driscoll, who's a tattoo
Okay.
artist, who actually was probably one of the reasons why I started tattooing.
Yeah.
I found his art and I was so inspired by what he was doing. Not that I do that style myself, but I really loved his style. And so I bought a few pieces from him
Very nice.
to put on the wall. And when I've done conventions and met different artists that I really enjoy, I've bought a couple of pieces and put them on the wall. And
Okay.
yeah, so it's a bit of a collection of other really good artists and my guys and some of my work. And
Okay.
yeah,
You know what's interesting? Some of you might have seen it. I had a friend who passed away 2 years ago now, Steve Azara. He owned 24/7 Inc. magazine. And I was on my way to Nashville one day and I met up with a friend of mine, and her daughter is a really brilliant tattoo artist. And so I found myself at a table with 5 tattoo artists. And so I texted Steve. He goes, interview him right now. So I did an interview with a tattoo artist, which I have no ink.
I don't have
want
much
one
either.
to take back from Australia?
Huh?
You don't want one?
No. No.
Yeah, they hurt. I don't have much, but yeah.
Yeah, so I just found that interesting that here I am again. With that. But and what is your background, if you don't mind asking?
My background is youth work.
Youth work.
So I did youth work for predominantly my career, but I've got 4 children.
Okay.
They're all adults. I've got 5 grandchildren, so that was
Nice.
a very big part of my life, obviously.
Okay.
And youth work, employment services, a lot of working with people with barriers, so mental
Okay.
health, injury, illness, things like that.
Okay. I get it. I do some work with kids with autism that play music.
Okay. Oh,
I know
lovely.
nothing about I just do work with music. It's
Yeah.
all volunteer.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful.
I don't have the training to do it, any other way. So
They'd
that's
just be
great.
fascinated to listen,
Oh, yeah.
because children with barriers would be just fascinated to listen.
Oh no, I work with some kids that play. We play.
Okay.
Oh,
And
wow.
We play.
some of those kids are. I know of one friend of mine who's an amazing drummer. He tours regularly. His name's Damon Joel, DJ. Most people know him as. And he helps out a young girl. I think she's 12 or 13 years old. And she's I think she's on the spectrum or something like that. But he showed me some of her guitar work, and she was ripping through Steve Vai solos and Eddie Van Halen solos, and just note for note, just incredible. That her ability, her attention to detail is just phenomenal.
Yeah,
So
some of
they're
them
great.
are really good at some of the ones that I've experienced are good at music and drawing as well.
Yeah.
We've had a couple in Florida State
Yeah, some of my
University.
guys are a bit like that upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, really?
People with
There's a-
autism get hyperfixated, and so
Yes.
once they find that one thing, they
Yeah.
will do it and do it and do
I've
it.
been accused.
I always say artists, musicians, and any kind of arts share a common bond with autism. Is that ability to focus.
And not stop and just keep going until you get it right. Yeah.
Yeah. Boat FB2 says she loves your arm sleeve.
Oh, this one? Yeah, okay, thank you. Well, this was actually drawn up years ago. I did this years ago. I drew it up myself. I didn't tattoo it myself. I drew it up. It was a tribute for my mother that I lost when I was 16. She was a gardener. She was an amazing gardener. She loved her gardens. And we lived in the tropical part of Australia. And she made some incredible gardens. So I thought, well, and I loved gardening with her. So I thought, okay, well, I'll put some greenery on me and, you know, carry a garden around with me forever.
Cool.
Yeah.
Renee used to tat in your 30s.
What's
Like
that?
Renee says she used to tat in her 30s.
Really? I didn't tattoo until I was 40.
Wow.
Yeah. I've only been tattooing.
Oh, because you were still doing art.
I was doing art. I've
Yeah.
been self-employed doing art since I was 22.
I just realized that's a naked lady back there.
It is.
I was staring at it the other day, and I just
It's a
this
painting,
far
guys.
away.
It's not a naked lady. It's a painting. Yes.
Yes, not
Yes.
an actual person standing there
Yes.
naked. Oh, thanks, Rosie. What kind of architect is that building? Very high ceiling. What kind of building?
Well, this is an industrial estate,
Okay.
and when I got here 20 years ago, this was just an empty shed.
Okay.
There was nothing here.
Okay.
There was a little office behind us here, but that's obviously, you can't tell. So
You'd walk through the drawing rooms, pop up to the stairs, and then upstairs, and this was just a shell.
Yeah,
This
well-
actually had a massive trampoline in it at one stage, where if the female artists got on each other's nerves, they'd be sent down here to jump on the trampoline,
Until
work
they
it out
smiled.
until they could come back
which
up.
happened instantly.
Okay.
They just giggle. But no, this whole building, there was none of this here. It was just an empty, just a shell of a building. And we built the mezzanine area at first so I could kind of separate the art from the spray painting. And then we obviously had an area upstairs. We weren't using it. It's just developed, and there was never a plan. It was just a.
I forgot to show you guys the gargoyles. I like gargoyles.
Yeah, they're cool, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting fact, they're actually called grotesques.
Grotesque.
Somebody came in and said they're grotesque, and I'm like, I think I referred to them as gargoyles. And they went, no, they're grotesques because the gargoyles are the ones that have water coming out of their mouth.
Yeah.
So they'll have the holes and they'll be doing.
Oh, wow.
So they're gargoyles. Fun, interesting fact.
Small.
Okay.
So they're
Yeah.
grotesques.
Yeah. and they're put there to ward away evil spirits, apparently. I just liked them. I thought it was cool.
Okay.
A friend of mine made them for me.
Nice.
He also made these pot plants, the elephant pot plants. He,
So you do surround yourself with artists.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
I've
that.
been very
Just
lucky.
artists of all kinds. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, whether they're musicians, whether they're sculpt artists, whether they're painters, tattoo artists. Yeah.
Thank you, Boat FB2. Let's see, Christina Rose. What about the Bowie? Craig painted the Bowie.
Yeah, as you can tell, and I didn't. This was a happy accident this morning. I didn't mean to wear this, but I'm a massive Bowie fan. Have been, I don't know, since I was about 7 years old. My father played Space Oddity for me once, and I went, "Wow, who's this?" So I've always had an absolute admiration for David's work musically, and also his attitude.
Yeah.
He's just.
I have a good friend that played with Bowie, several stints with Bowie. Sterling Campbell.
Oh my goodness, you kidding?
You know Sterling?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sterling's great.
He's well. I saw him at the Bowie tribute in Sydney at the Opera House, and then I saw him.
And Carmine.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I know.
Amazing.
So Carmine Rojas is like, which is so weird that it's a little thing. I went to a birthday party here, and it was an amazing birthday party, and so much music and stuff like that. And the woman whose birthday was, she was telling me about she had some friends in New York and blah blah blah, and her uncle Carmine. And I'm like, Carmine? She goes, yeah, he's a bass player. I said, Rojas? So we FaceTime and called him, sent him a message and stuff like that. But yeah, Carmine Rojas is my, I call him my road dad. He got me my first media tour.
Wow.
And then Alan Childs, I did a tour with Alan. He played on the drums on the Glass Fire tour.
Oh,
And Sterling
fantastic.
wasn't doing it.
Okay. No, he was in. I think he was in Duran Duran.
Yeah, Sterling
followed
was
him.
Duran.
I followed him. Yeah, I know his work. He's,
Yeah.
and I saw him a couple of weeks after that playing with B-52s.
Oh yeah.
And I was absolutely mesmerized. That was so good.
If you want to,
Amazing.
I keep saying I was in New York at the absolute best time in the mid '80s, and so I hung out with what the world considers some of the best drummers in the world that are working now. And Sterling's right in that. Look up Sterling Campbell. He was also in Soul Asylum,
Yep. Yeah.
B-52s, Forever. But there's a whole bunch of drummers from that time period, and they shared gigs. It was a great lesson in how to be a human being in the music world too. Got to give a shout out to Zach Alford, who also plays with B-52s. When Sterling's not doing it, he also played with Bruce Springsteen, Maggie's Dream. My friend Tony James played in Maggie's Dream. Charlie Drayton, who's here. Charlie Drayton is
Wow.
in.
Okay.
I found out that I knew Charlie was living here because he was in the Divinyls, but now he's in a band called Cold Chisel.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
Charlie's here. Frank Farrar is from that time period is in Guns N' Roses for the last 15 years. Steve Wolf, Annie Lennox, and a bunch of stuff. I'm leaving so many people out too. There's so many drummers from that time period that are, like I said, they were out gigging and just hanging out and playing. Tal Bergman, Nir Z from Genesis. Well, Nir wasn't in the '80s. He came later on, but it was a great time to be a musician in New York and stuff like that. Got to hang out. But anyway, I digress here. Let me get back.
Oh, digress. I love hearing that. It's magic.
All right, I think I've been on for a while now. I'm glad you guys watched. Thank you so much. I'm gonna close it out with Tears of a Woman and do a sunset, even though sunset is nowhere near about to happen here. And,
not really.
and
A few hours.
but I got my sunset, so I'm gonna plug back in. Hopefully, I won't. There you go. Thank you guys for watching. Here's my quote by my friend Zach that I like to end the shows with. Here we go. When I gave all my love and I've gone home, they'll say I was here and I put a little dent in fear and that I made someone smile. I hope I made you guys smile today. And I'll see you on Tuesday Night Live on Wednesday morning here for the Electric Show. All right. All right, thank you guys so much. And when I was playing, I was thinking I left out like my good friend Tony James, who was a drummer in Maggie's Dream. Check out Maggie's Dream if you haven't checked them out yet. But I think of Tony as a TV star because he's a TV star now. But he was a great drummer in that time period. Yves Girard, Graham Hawthorne. There's so many drummers in that time period in New York. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to support the stream, there's links at the headers, but you can also just go to my Bandcamp and buy a song or a record. Thank you, Purple Music Box, and Pam Pouncey. I saw Pam on here. Thank you, guys. I'll see you on Tuesday Night Live.